Hey guys, Eatway here and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Squad Builder, and today I'm going to bring you guys the best 100k team of FIFA 18 in my opinion. Now for those of you who don't know how this series works, I go ahead and build 5 teams for a specific budget. I then go and play a few games with each team and the best one I make a video on. Now I did actually build a 100k squad for this series a couple of weeks ago. Right now that team is worth around 70k, so I thought it was time for an updated version, as 100k is one of the most popular budgets for squad builders on the game, and for just 100,000 coins this team is absolutely ridiculous. It's got some amazing players in, and it is truly one of the best teams I've used on the game, and I really would recommend you guys give it a go. But before getting on into the squad, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and also if you guys could leave a like on the video, that would be very much appreciated. But without further ado, let's go on into the squad. So starting off in goal, I've gone with Kevin Trapp, and he's been one of my favourite keepers on the game ever since the beginning. He's got really good stats across the board: good diving, good handling, good kicking, good positioning, and also pretty decent reflexes, and he's quite tall as well. Overall, a very good keeper, especially for the price. Moving up into the defence in the left back position, I've gone with Luke Shaw, and he's got a great card both defensively and going forwards, with good pace, good defending and physical, and also pretty decent passing and dribbling. It means he can bomb down the line and swing cross into the box and get back and do a great job defensively as well. And he's also 6'1", which always comes in handy for fullbacks, as they're going to win those back post headers, and crosses are pretty overpowered on the game. Next to him in the first centre back position, I've gone with Vought from Hoffenheim, and this guy has got an unbelievable card. If you've got the coins, you can upgrade to someone like Boateng or Hummels, but just take a look at the stats this guy has for a card that's going to set you back around 1,000 coins. He's got 76 pace, good defending and physical, really good passing and dribbling for a centre back, and he is 6'4" as well. He's one of the best cheap defenders I've used on this game. And then next to him, I've gone with Antonia Rdiger. I've already used him in quite a few squads this year. He's so overpowered. He's got really good pace there at 74, good defending, good physical, he's tall, and he's also got really good work rates. And then finishing off the defence in the right back position, I've gone with Dembele from Manchester City. He has a very well-rounded card, over 70 in every single stat. It means that just like Luke Shaw, he can get down the line, swing the ball into the box, and get back defensively. He's just going to do a great job both defensively and going forwards, and he is also pretty tall as well. 6 foot is not too bad, so he is going to win those back post headers, which is again very useful, and that does complete a very good defence. And one thing to note is the whole defence is very tall. Every single player is at least 6 foot tall, and that's always going to come in handy. As said, the fullbacks are going to win those back post headers both on corners and defensively as well, and having the two big strong physical centre backs is also very good. Moving up into the midfield in the left centre mid position, I've gone with HERRERA from Man United, and for around 12,000 coins, this guy has got some unbelievable stats. A really nice, well-rounded card, good pace, good shooting, really good passing and dribbling, good defending and good physical, and yet again, he is very tall. He is 6'1". You're going to see throughout the team, pretty much every single player is a really strong, tall player, and that's very key, because it means you're going to be able to win the physical battle against pretty much any team you come up against. And having that height, especially in the midfield, it means you're going to win all of the headers from goal kicks as well, which is such a big advantage. If your opponent keeps just pressing X, kicking the ball up the pitch, and doesn't play a shot on their goal kicks, you're going to dominate the midfield, win the ball back pretty much every single time, and get so many chances. But HERRERA does a great job defensively and going forwards. He's going to get forwards into your opponent's penalty area, get goals and assists, but defensively he's also going to do a great job. In the middle of the pitch, I've gone with an extremely similar player. It is Leon Goretzka. He's a lot quicker though, with 84 pace. He also does have good dribbling, good shooting, passing, defending and physical, just like HERRERA. And he is 6'2", so yet again a very tall player, and he also has very good long shots. I would really recommend trying those out. And then finishing off the midfield, you've guessed it, another very well-rounded player. It's Paulinho, over 70 in every single stat, and you guys know how good Paulinho is on this game if you've used him. He's so popular, so overpowered, and I've used him so much on this game. He just does an amazing job. He's like Kante was last year. He's all over the pitch defensively. He's going to be getting the ball back all the time, but then going forwards, he's got good shooting, passing, dribbling. He's just got a great well-rounded card, and he does finish off the midfield. Completing the team, we've got one thing above all else, and that is sheer pace. The slowest player in this front three has 91 pace. It is just so sweaty. So in the left wing position, I've gone with the Royce, 94 pace. Very good shooting, passing, great dribbling and physical as well. This guy is a speed machine. If you give the ball to him, no one is catching up with him. Just knock it ahead of him, and he's just going to create so much space and create a lot of chances in your opponent's penalty area. On the counter, this team is so deadly because the pace you have up front, and SANE is so fun to use. In the right wing position, I've gone with Ousmane Dembele, the second most expensive player of all time, and he's the most expensive player in this team here, but still around 30,000 coins is an unbelievable price for what you're getting. He's got 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak, for only 3 players have that on the entire game. The others are Neymar and Nani, but take a look at this guy's stats. 91 pace, good shooting, good passing, unbelievable dribbling. He is just so good. Once he gets the ball, you can't get him off him because his dribbling is so touch tight and smooth. He keeps the ball straight to his feet as if it's glued there, and he's got so much pace that he just bombs past defenders with ease as if they're not even there. And with that 5-star weak foot, it makes crossing and shooting so easy. He's just so fun to use. And then finishing off the team, we've got Timo Werner, one of my favourite strikers on the game, one of the sweatiest strikers on the game. 91 pace, good dribbling, good shooting. This guy is clinical in front of goal. He also has very good jumping as well, so if you guys like crossing, although he's not the tallest, he's 5'11", he's going to win most headers, but this guy is unbelievable. In the opponent's penalty area, he's clinical in front of goal, and again, he's got 91 pace, he's so quick. If you guys play the ball in behind with any of the midfielders, you've got this front three that are just going to beat any single defender on the game to the ball. They're going to get through. You just get so many chances with this team. If you guys are remotely good at finishing, you're going to have a field day and you're going to score so many goals with the team. But that finishes it off. We've got an unbelievably sweaty and pacey strike force, a very well balanced midfield. Every single player has over 70 and every single stat in the midfield. A lot of height in that midfield too, which as I said is so important. It means you completely dominate physically your opponent's midfield. You win all of the headers, especially from goal kicks, and the defence, you've got height, you've got pace, strength. You just have such a good, well-rounded team. So what I would recommend doing in terms of chemistry styles is put Sentinel on your two centre-backs to really boost up that defending and physical. Your full-backs, they've both got around 80 pace, and the quicker the better for full-backs. So put an anchor chemistry style on them. It's also going to boost up the defending and physical. And then for your strike force, you want to try and boost up your shooting, and you also want to try and boost up that pace even more if you can, just to make them as quick as possible. So anything like Hawk, Hunter, Catalyst, that's going to be good for your strike force. And then midfield, you can either leave them on balanced, just with the basic chemistry style, and that's going to just increase all of their stats by 2 or 3, which is really good if you just want to make them even more well-rounded. But what I've done is I've gone with Maestro on the two wider midfielders, as it's going to boost up their more attacking stats. Goretzka already has some really good ones, and it's just going to make them even more well-rounded. It makes them great going forwards, and then defensively they're already very good. And in terms of custom tactics, player instructions, as you guys can see with the player instructions right here, I'm going to be setting my defensive midfielder, or my defensive minor midfielder, he still gets forward, is Goretzka there on stay but whilst attacking. And then I'm going to go with my fullbacks. I'm also going to put them on stay but whilst attacking. I always like doing that. And then finally, my striker, I'm going to put him on press the back line and get him behind. That's all I do. And then in terms of my custom tactics as well, I actually have the 128 glitch right now, which I don't normally have, so I'm going to have to quickly reset that. So I've set my speed to 70, and this helps me get the most out of the sheer pace I have up front. When you've got very fast players, you want to be able to play quickly. You want your players to be in positions to receive the ball and run forwards, rather than in a position to receive the ball and pass it back. You want them to be making that run forwards and getting in behind and getting into space. And if you use the getting behind player instruction on your forwards, they're going to do very well with that. I've then set my passing to 60. This is down to how you play. Personally, I use a lot of passes, so I do have it quite high, but I like to pass quickly. I like to quickly create space doing 1-2s, pressing LB, making my players make runs. I'm not the type of player who plays a lot of short passes and tries to keep the ball, passes it around the defence in the midfield. I play a lot of passes with my wingers, fullbacks and midfielders, and I want to quickly get forward, so having that quite high passing is very important for me. Positioning on organised, then passing out here on 60, very similar to the previous one. Crossing on 40, I don't really cross. You don't have a great target man. I mean, you do have good wingers in terms of crossing. They've got the pace to be able to get into space and cross it, but you don't have the best of players in the middle to actually receive the ball and score headers, as he isn't that tall, he isn't that strong. That isn't really how I play either. Then I've set my shooting to 70. This is because you want your players to be able to get into positions in your opponent's penalty area to receive the ball and go for a shot. Again, as I said, I'm not the type of player who passes the ball around loads. I don't want my players to be always in positions just to receive a pass in the penalty area. I want them to be there, ready to get the ball, ready to go for a shot, and that's why I have quite high shooting. Positioning on organised, then pressure and aggression on 40, as the way I defend, I like to sit back and I like to make their AI defend for me, and I often use the second man press. Now this is down to however you like defending. That works best for me, so I have this set quite low, but I know a lot of people like that high pressure, high aggression style as well. And then team width on 50, I've just left it where it is. No need really to make it wide, because you don't want your players to be really spread out, as it means there's more gaps for your opponent to counter into, and there's also more gaps between your players, so it kind of slows down your attacks with passing. I don't want them to be really narrow though either, because although you can very quickly pass doing that, there's less space out wide, and when you've got those wingers with a lot of pace, you want to be able to exploit that. You want them to be out wide, and you want them to be in space to receive leave the ball and run at defenders. But those are the custom tactics. This is the team. Let's go into a game with it. So my opponent's gone with a full Premier League team. He's got Antonia Rdiger, a very pacey and sweaty strike force. He's gone with Walcott and Izquierdo, two very pacey players as well. He's got Mahrez in at cam, Granit Xhaka at CDM, Gibbs, Keane, Otamendi, Klein and Bravo finishing off the team. Dembele on the ball now. Out wide, he's going to square that across. Werner nearly puts that past the keeper into the back of the net. But it gets blocked brilliantly by Otamendi. That was a goal line clearance. I'd be clapping that if I was on his team too, Kieran Gibbs. I mean, that was some very, very good keeping and defending. Well, not the best keeping. We took the keeper out, but very, very close there to making it 1-0. We've got a corner now. SANE squares that across. Who was that? Was that Werner? Was that Vot? I have no idea. I have no idea. But so far this game, it's looking to be a great one. End-to-end stuff. This guy's countering now with Jose Izquierdo. Look at that. He's just burnt me. He's burnt me so quick. Tries to square that across, but Herrera's back. And we can counter now. This game, I think it's going to be a high-scoring one. Dembele now into Paulinho. Barcelona teammate plays that over the top. Look at the pace from Dembele. He's just destroyed Keane. Square that. Good defending again from Otamendi. Danilo now plays that into Goretzka. He's got Dembele out wide. That's a brilliant pass from Goretzka. He's managed to pick him out and completely take Kieran Gibbs out of the game. Nice bit of dribbling as well. Cuts that back. Werner. Oh my god. I thought that was getting blocked, but there we go. It's in the back of the net. 1-0. And I don't know if that's going to go down as an own goal or not. Werner with a shot in the end. I think it actually bounced off Otamendi. And I reacted as though he just cleared it off the line, because I thought he did. But he ended up clearing it into the bottom corner. But there we go. Actually, it wasn't Otamendi this time. It was Klein. I think that's going to go down as a goal because the shot was on target. But that was brilliant play from Goretzka to get Dembele through. Dembele played a brilliant pass across and Werner puts it past the keeper. We're 1-0 up. Vardy on the ball. He's played that through, but Vot managed to just get something on it and divert it through to the keeper. Something I found with Vot is you don't ever really have to go to ground with a tackle with him because he's always where you want to just intercept the ball. He's brilliant at getting in there, intercepting, and you hardly even have to move with him. But Dembele, nice turn by him. Why did he do a rainbow flick? I didn't want him to do that at all. SANE from kickoff is running through the defence. Look at the pace from him. Look at this. He's gone through everyone. Finished that. Rolls it. Not enough power. Dembele smashes that wide. I shouldn't have shot that. The angle was too tight. But SANE, he just used that pace, and no one could even get near him. He just tore them apart. And that's what I'm talking about with that height in the midfield, guys. Perfect example. If your opponent just holds X, then you get through so easily. I mean, oh my god, put that in. There we go. I said oh my god too many times there. Paulinho, I think that's Paulinho, getting the goal. That was a brilliant pass from, I don't actually know who, to pick out Dembele over the top. But Dembele squared it. Keeper managed to parry it, but only as far as Paulinho puts it into the back of the net. And Bravo is not having the best of games right here. It's 2-0. Paulinho with the goal. And yeah, who was that? That was SANE playing it back to Dembele. And SANE, it was a great pass, but Dembele managed to keep it in play. Paulinho puts it past the keeper, and there we go. 2-0. But as I was saying, that all stemmed from me winning the ball back from a header in the midfield because of that height. Because everyone in the midfield is very tall, you win those headers, and that is how you get goals. You win the header in the midfield, you play it down, and you just get chances. It's as easy as that, and that's why you always want to have a tall, strong midfield. They're also good at winning the ball back, just like we did there. Paulinho now plays that to SANE, into Werner now. It's got to be a foul. It is a foul. I wanted him to play advantage there, because I could have played that easily into SANE. In the end, though, we've got Herrera. I'm going to just bang this from range. Off the post. Did the keeper get a touch on that? I don't think he did. Did he? I don't know. I don't think he did in the end, but that was almost a brilliant goal from Herrera. SANE now on the ball. That is a great turn. Just let the ball run through his legs. And he's mugged off Kieran Gibbs as well. And he just has to pick out Werner, who puts it past the keeper, and it is 3-0. That is all Leroy SANE. Brilliant play from him, and he picks out his German compatriot Timo Werner for his second goal of the game. But that's I don't even know what you call that skill. He just let the ball run through his legs, SANE, which you do by pressing the right bumper, and mugged off one defender, knocked past Gibbs, squared it perfectly, and Werner puts it past the keeper. It is 3-0. He's played the ball through to Mikel Antonio now. good block there from Danilo. He has been very, very good so far. I don't see anyone really using Danilo because of his pace, but he's actually very, very good. How is that not a foul? How? I wasn't commentating that just because I was talking about how good Danilo was, but seriously, how was that not a foul? Doesn't really matter though because we've got a chance here and I can't quite finish it. I've not been clinical. It could have been like 6 or 7-0 by now. But I've not been putting away my chances. But SANE and Werner are just causing this guy so many problems. He's played the ball to Antonio though, goes for the chip, and I've got to say that's a great goal. That is a very, very nice finish. Couldn't do anything about that. GG to my opponent on that one. Look at that. I'm not sure who exactly played the ball through, but I hardly even rushed my keeper out that much. That was just a great finish from Antonio, and it's 3-1. But I don't let that take anything away from the fact of just how effectively this team has played so far. I've been all over him. That's a great pass. I've had so many chances like that where I've almost managed to get through one-on-one, and had I got through one-on-one, I'd have probably scored. Some good defending from Vot there, but I just haven't been able to make the most of my chances, which is always annoying. But I mean, despite that, I'm still 3-1 up, so can't really complain. It's a good block from Vot. He has been brilliant so far. He's probably been the best defender in the team. And we've got yet another chance to counter now. I'm just going to take this a little bit slower. I don't want to rush it like I have in the past. I want to play that through now to Werner, and then out wide to Dembele, and then he's going to cut this back. And my opponent's got no idea where Dembele's going. No idea. Danilo now on the ball. Plays that in to Paulinho. What is going on? Herrera's on the ball now. Out wide to SANE. Finesse shot. Just wide of the post. This team, it plays so well. I mean, that was so easy there, just to pass it around my opponent's penalty area. Dembele with a great bit of dribbling. Dembele is going all the way. That is amazing dribbling from him. Was that a back heel from, I don't even know who, Paulinho maybe? I think that was a back heel, which I wasn't even trying to do, but oh my god, look at that. That's like a, don't know what you call that, some sort of heel flick, but Dembele, that was all Dembele in the build-up there. His dribbling, it just feels so good. Look at this. Silky smooth. Werner. Rdiger. I just overcomplicated that. I wanted just one more pass, and then that would have been a back post tap-in. But my opponent's got a counter on now. Vardy on the ball. Jamie Vardy's rushing out. So's the keeper, and ended up being a comfortable inception. But that was a bit risky. There we go, though. That is the final whistle. 3-1. Could have been a lot more had I taken my chances well, but I'm not going to complain at all. 3-1. Very, very easy victory in the end. This team, it's just so fun to use. With those wingers with the pace. I mean, Werner's very quick as well. You just have so many options up front. Play the ball in behind. No one's catching up with you. But look at that. 9.5 for Timo Werner. 9.3 for SANE. 9.4 for Paulinho. Just an overall amazing performance. The lowest rating in the team is a 7.8. And that's the keeper. Everyone else got an 8 or above, which you just don't see that often at all. So 2 goals from Werner, 1 from Paulinho, and an assist from Paulinho as well as 1 from SANE. Dembele was brilliant too. He got like the pre-assist, or was just very involved in pretty much every single goal, I think. Goretzka as well, he was brilliant. But overall, I mean, just a great performance from the team. Look at the tackles one. 2 out of 2 for Goretzka, 2 out of 2 for Herrera, 2 out of 2 for Shaw, 1 out of 1 for Danilo, 2 out of 2 for Rdiger, 2 out of 2 for Vot, 1 out of 1 for SANE as well. Brilliant defensive display there. And as you would expect, Dembele is on top with the dribbles. Very, very good dribbler there. Werner with a lot of passes completed as well for a striker. But those are the ratings. That is the team. Let's go and take a look at the stats. Complete domination. I had twice as many shots than him. Almost twice as many on target. More possession. That team is brilliant. Go and pick it up, guys. It's so fun to use. And I really can't recommend it enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care.